All right, so the sun looks about 75 to 80% good today, so we'll give it a shot. We'll cook some mid-grade food, nothing heavy like beans. So let's go into the kitchen. All right, so back in the kitchen, what am I going to do today? I'm going to try doing these scallop potatoes. Never done anything like this before. I usually just use regular potatoes, but back when I was drifting around, hit up the food banks, and you get all sorts of weird stuff. So I still had this, and I thought, well, they never go bad. Let's cook them up. So what am I going to cook it with? Well, got this. It's going to be chopped up. That way the meat juices go into the potatoes. That obviously came with it. Real cheese, because, you know, let's be real. Bacon, and I'll get on this. Oh, yeah, and I'm putting, like, the rest of that can of green beans in there. By the way, metal French press is the way. So let me get into this. I'll click back in a second. All right, so chop up the bacon to small pieces like this. Same thing we'll do with the pork. All right, cooking out. All right, now you can see we got the chopped up pork, bacon, and cheese on top. We're going to mix it, but there's a couple more ingredients. Be back in a second. All right, going to be some inside onions and garlic. And I highly recommend this bigger, I think it's that elephant garlic. It's way better for cooking. Just way easier to peel, all that. Back in a second. All right, so the next step, you add your spices. And that blasted cheese packet, use the scissors to open that, otherwise those things can explode. And now let's add this in. Then you just use your hands to mix it all together. All right, be back in a second. Thin cut a potato, last potato in the bag, by the way, thank God. And you put them all on top, and that helps hold in the moisture. But I'm going to put some more little bit things on top of this. Be back in a second. All right, so on top of the real potatoes, you know, not the dehydrated ones that are in that box, you put the butter, and then the onions, a little bit of pepper flake, and one of the garlic, and always add the Mexican salt. It's just better. All right, be back in a second. All right, so in the time I've been in there working on fixing this up, it's already above 300 degrees. Isn't that great? So we just set this in there. Kind of get it El Centro. That's hot, that's hot, that's hot. And right there, just let it cook throughout the day. Close up, let the sun do the work. Anyhow, like and subscribe. Y'all take it easy. And hey, enjoy the food.